Coffee conversations, steam rising in the air. Words like whispers, drifting on a breeze. Thank you to my angels who bring me to my knees. To all my angels, I'm raising my cup. For every time you caught me when I almost gave up. To all my angels, you're my sunlight above. This is my thank you, my thank you with love. The world keeps spinning, but you hold me still. Through storms and shadows, you're my steady will. Your laughter's my anthem, your touch my refrain. Thank you to my angels for dancing through my rain. Haloed in kindness, your glow never fades. Through the dark of the night, you've lit my way. Angels in disguise, or maybe not at all. You're the ones who answer when my spirit calls. To all my angels, I'm raising my cup. For every time you caught me when I almost gave up. To all my angels, you're my sunlight above. This is my thank you, my thank you with love. Charlie sending love through the morning light. Coffee's growing cold, but your warmth feels right. To all my angels, near and far away, thank you forever. That's all I can say.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, babe. Hey, Farmer Fred. Hey, Miss Jexlyn. Hey, MRH. How y'all doing this morning? I hope y'all doing good. Drinking your coffee like I am, just chilling. That's all I'm doing this morning is trying to wake up and drink my coffee. And, I know we got 2 days to the New Year starts. Ain't that crazy? Actually, one full day and then the New Year starts. It's been a crazy year so far, hasn't it? What up, my racing stars, my beauty? How are you doing, love? Child, I swear for God, if it ain't one thing, it's another over on these YouTube streets. Oh, I'm half asleep this morning. And, trying to get straightened out here. I hope y'all are having a beautiful day, though, so far. I'm thinking of what, like, new content to bring to y'all during the new year. Like, anybody who watches this and or is here right now, what is it that you like to watch or would like me to bring to the streams? Because here's the thing. I do love my audience. Now, are y'all responsible for making my content for me? No. But I know that I like to listen to people. You know what I'm saying? When you have something that you want to bring, I want to make sure I can bring it to you, and whatnot. And last night we had fun over there at Arky's house at poker, and I actually came in third. It was awesome. I ended up getting tired of it. I probably could have did better at the end, but I was just so tired and the cards just was not going my way. And I was like, oh, fuck these stupid ass cards. They were pissing me off. But, you know, it was good to see a head to head between uh uh why is my head like my head's not right. Hold on, let me see. Between Niels and my beautiful Twistar, which was awesome. I love me some Twistar. Oh, also some of these videos I've been watching recently, I don't know about y'all, but I've been watching these videos of these people like trolling people in VR chats and different shit, and it's been funny as hell. Yeah, them cards being assholes last night, racing. It's like I couldn't get a like. It was kind of funny because me and Cash kept going like, and then me and Ty. It was me and Ty. We kept going like I'd have a full house, but I'd have the higher one. Then he'd have the full house, and he'd be the higher one, and it was kind of funny. Cool. I need to get my butt on there and do that too. But I'm thinking about getting Red Dead on the computer, but I don't know. I'll have to wait until I get some extra money. Is I've been playing 7 Days to Die recently again. They did some new updates, which I kind of like how they brought back the certain things that all of us loved, and then kept some of the things we also liked. So I mean, I like the fact that they're always developing that game and making it better or trying to make it better for the people. The only thing I hate is if there's a bunch of updates, it does make your previous world unplayable, right? Because they're updated. I wish you could port over, you know, like a world that you created that you did a lot of stuff on, but I kind of understand their point of view. That would probably crash the servers and stuff. So I get it. But I like playing video games. Video games for me are very relaxing. I was watching a short the other day, and it was talking about millennials. We were the last, we were the generation that basically we did everything that Gen X did, right? So we were the last ones to play outside, to go knock on doors, all those things. But we also watched the inception of technology, where it came from and where it went, and now where it's at. So we got the best of both worlds, right? We grew up playing the same games that Gen Xers did, but then we also we were the first generation to adapt to technology, if you think about it, right? So we watched technology come from nothing to what it is now. Like being clunky and being crazy, and it is kind of crazy to think about, of watching TVs go from black and white TVs to how flat screens look nowadays, and remembering the old school tube type TVs and stuff like that. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I got an old somebody gave me a long time ago, and it's still at my old house somewhere, an old tube type TV, and I turned that bitch on, and when we were kids, I didn't pay attention to it because I guess we were so used to it. But since having the flat screens and then trying to use an older TV, I realized they actually have a sound to them. Like the tubes warming up and all that other stuff. Like, I guess I didn't pay attention to that as a kid and never paid attention to it because it was so normal. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, bro? You done changed your name. What up, bro, Ken? How you doing? But I was thinking about that, like how TVs have changed. And I didn't even realize they had a sound. I guess we were, deaf to it as kids and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy as fuck. Have you done got? Oh no, I'm subscribed to that channel. I was just making sure I didn't accidentally, because I know that you done change channels and shit. And y'all, if y'all don't know, that's it's my big little bro Ken Nola from the Nola. This is his channel right here. If y'all would like to subscribe. Now, don't get your ass in some mess with. Nah, go up there and respect him. Respect. Good morning, Miss Heidi Black. How you doing, beautiful? But yeah, no, I was sitting there thinking about the inception of technology and what we've watched, where it's came from to where it goes. Hey, Miss Catherine, good morning, beautiful. I saw you over there, Ken Nola over there on YTC's. Here's my thing. I don't, I don't like Octavius. I don't like that motherfucker. I'll never like that motherfucker. I'm sorry. I don't like that motherfucker. And I don't like Kiki, and I know when you dated her, I ignored it. I don't like her either. And very few times does Charlie ever, myself, get in between beefs of other content creators, right? I usually stay the fuck out of it. But there's a big reason why I don't like that girl and never will. Ken Nola, I think right now is he's from my sector, but I believe he's covering different things. Buddy Rowe, Peach McIntyre. He is covering I think the street sector right now. Are you still doing the street sector right now, big bro Ken? That's my big little bro. Because I think I'm taller than my bro by just a little bit. But he my big bro. Just a little bit. Yeah, he does a lot of different shit. Ain't no telling what you're going to find that he may be covering. He may be cussing a hoe out 1 minute, and the next minute could be talking about some other shit. You never know. Most people know him as Ken Nola. That was what his, that's what we know him as. Miss Heidi Black is cool ass people, Ken Nola. She does different content. Hey, Miss Wanda, how you doing? She does content on like the 90 Day Fiance thing. Some of a little bit of the drama tube over on that side, Tiki Talk and true crime and different things. So they got hey Ken, I'll tell you what, you want some new shit, man. On that TikTok shit, they got some crazy ass motherfuckers over there that be begging and they be on drugs. They be crazy as fuck, bro. I've been thinking about starting to cover them damn Tiki Talk people because they crazy as shit. Let me go ahead. Miss Heidi, you can drop your channel if you want. I'm going to go ahead and drop it for you, though. Miss Heidi's cool people, though. She really is. She's cool people. She be visiting a little bit of everywhere, too. You know what I'm saying? What up, Shaker? How you doing, beautiful? Yeah, them TikTok people, I'm going to tell you that. Miss Heidi made me a believer that shit. Them motherfuckers is crazy, bro. They got some scammers over there. That's this one lady who be talking about she pregnant 1 minute, she on drugs, she doing this, she begging folks for a hit. It's crazy. What up, Malik? Hey, big bro Malik, how you doing? How's sis doing over there? I know she was fired up this morning. I saw y'all over there at YTC's. Yeah, I know that was some crazy shit. I myself, and I'm just gonna say it the only way I know how, I never could get into Shakim. I never could. I understand other people liked him. He lied too much. I don't like that shit. I think everybody was like, oh, you gotta watch him, he's funny. I'm like, where? He can't drag, he can't roast, he can't toe tag. Neither can Octavius. They suck at it. Like, poor little Tink Tinks, like, you trying to be in the beef sector. You trying to come over here and think you can roast tag, and no, you suck. Ken, you ate every time you get up on a damn link, you eat his ass up. Octavius cannot drag. Poor little Tink Tink. He trying, but he ain't. I don't even know why he would even think he could do something like the Purge. I don't even know why he could think it, because he ain't even like. I mean, his drags are dry. They're not funny. You know what I'm saying? It's just I mean, Malik's not even that type of person. Like, you don't do that. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Malik, like that. But even you do better than that. I mean, come on. He can't do like, bruh. How many times is somebody gonna be a bitch? You know what I'm saying? Or a woman being a fat bitch. How many times you gonna say that? It's, dude, that's dry. That's See, he don't realize. You know what I'm saying? I can't do the live roasting shit. I can't do that. Yeah, when I saw him come over here, and the first time I heard him drag, I knew he was gonna need some help. And I know y'all tried to help him drag. I know y'all tried, but he still ain't got it yet. He getting a little bit better since being around some people, or some people trying to help him out. But I'd be like, you could have said this, and this, and it would have been funny, and it'd have been a good drag. But you totally missed the point. And I don't. Yeah, no, he snitches. You know. Not to mention, I'm gonna say this: after y'all watched him flip flop on so many different people, he ain't got no loyalty in his bones. No, thank you. What's funny? This is what I find hilarious: is that he lost his team. Those people don't trust him now because he put their shit out, right? But now you're attacking the team. Is you stupid? like, did you ride the short bus as a kid? Okay. Did you ride the short bus as a kid is the question. Because you know they got some information on his ass if they want to let it out. You know he done said some shit behind the scenes that they got screenshotted. Is he stupid or is he stupid? They probably got some shit that could ruin his whole shit over here. I dropped the line. I'm like, bruh, dude, be smart about it at least. I know I got more sense in my left pinky. I'm gonna pray for that man. He gonna need all the prayer he can get. I'm just saying. Let me go ahead and pin that link so I don't have to, y'all know I'll forget if I don't do it now. Let me make sure. I think it is. Yes, it is. Hey, Room Shaker Shaker.
Hey, boo.
Hey, girl. Hey. Oh, Lord. Did you see
What
that?
happened?
Okay, so I was over there at YTC's this morning before I came live, right? And and he was over there talking about the screenshots that he been showing or whatnot, right? Miss Brooks up there and tore that ass up. You know how she do. And he tried to do the loudest mic wins. You know that's not always. If you can't roast and drag and toe tag, just Jesus help me. And we all know Shakim can't roast, drag, or toe tag. He poor little Tink Tink. He's learning, he trying, but you know, he just ain't.
But my thing is, it still look bad that, cause look, y'all let a nigga y'all didn't know nothing about. Y'all went to bet into war for him against the same ones you sit with. Either way it looked, that created damage. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it makes me question a lot of people, like, where do y'all loyalty lie? Because that's the same way with audio. Like, I done seen y'all jump out here woo banging for these people, and then they change up and throw y'all up under the bus. Like, it make y'all like, how gullible can you get? So I'm just saying, like, Shaquem did do damage because he was a nobody. You came in, y'all embraced him, y'all let him be one of y'all, and y'all was willing to strike for him. And all along, his place was to come to conquer and divide. Like, I don't know how they're gonna bounce back from that. Even if you do expose him, the fact that he was able to infiltrate your camp means that your camp was weak. The fact that he was able to bring out receipts, that means that y'all was willing to do anything that they wanted y'all to do. So he basically did what he wanted. He manipulated and used.
Now I think this Mr. Malik. Let me make sure. Yep. Hey, Mr. Malik.
Hey, how you doing? Shaker. I'm gonna wait till
ahead.
you finish, Shaker, then I'm gonna explain something to you real fast.
Malik, it's not up for discussion. I ain't finna argue with you. These are my opinions and views, and you can say whatever you want to say, but it ain't no explaining it because it shouldn't have never happened. People
Okay.
was warning y'all because I was in the live. That the Omar sector was warning y'all what type of nigga this was. So the fact that he was able to get anything or them willing to go after people that was attacking him, they should have stood back and let nature take his course because he wasn't one of them. I think they did it because, for one, I think they did it because they was looking out for Ness. They felt like he was going to be a puppet for Ness and he was going to be one to help her do views. He was willing to go on trips and cash out. So I feel like that's the reason they did it. But at the same time, he shouldn't have been able to do it. The niggas are nobody. He had nothing to offer. But go ahead.
So, Shaker, I'm not arguing with you, but I told you yesterday on your live, predator or prey. So just so you realize, and I know you savvy, the best way to defeat a fool is to let him expose his hand. So once you expose your hand, then where you gonna go? Because everybody know what he about now. So now where's he gonna go? What is he gonna do? How is he gonna eat? How is he gonna survive?
If you be honest, it's still gonna cause confusion because his job is done. It's gonna be other people attach themselves to him. Like, look at YouTube camera. It's gonna be flunkies, dummies, and minions that's still gonna attach themselves to him because the fact now they feel like they can get him on their side and use him against their aunt. Like we done seen this happen over and over again. That's why once you open the door to certain individuals, it's hard to get rid of them. Carl has been manipulating and playing and stirring up stuff and getting messy with it, but some people found them funny. Once you feed your subscribers to certain individuals, it's hard to reel them back in because now you got people that was introduced to Shaquem through Ness and Brianna, and they said they don't care who he hit, they still gonna support him. So that's why I mean y'all gotta be careful who y'all open the gates and the doors to.
So now I don't know if you saw the last 5 minutes of YTC Live.
I don't watch her.
Okay, but she crashed out.
She
The
always
fuck
crash
you?
out. She a shit
Okay.
show, but go ahead.
So what I'm saying to you again, like Shaker, sometimes you just gotta sit back and put it on cruise control. This shit play out.
So who she crash out on?
Does it go watch it. The supporters don't
I'm
support
not
you.
gonna
The
watch
fuck
her.
Shaker,
Charlie, did
hold
you
back,
see
Shaker,
it?
come Shaker, listen, you
No, I'm
louder than
not
I am.
watching nobody. I don't fuck with. You know that.
Okay,
So yeah,
Shaker, you
I'm not
got
giving
it.
that bitch a click and a view.
Okay,
Absolutely
Shaker, you
fuck
got it.
not.
You got it, Shaker. Your mic louder
Charlie,
than mine.
what
I can't do
happened?
it.
I ain't yelling. Charlie, what happened?
I have no idea I was live. That's why I was supposed to ask the same question. Who the hell did she go off on? Because I was, I had to go live, so I didn't get to see the last 5 minutes.
So she starts going off about the subscribers watch me get dragged in other people's chats. The fuck you didn't support me? That's what I'm saying. If you watch it, you'll sit back and say, Again, you're right. You gotta watch who you align yourself with. But the best
Well,
way
she
to do
gonna get dragged anyway because she's stupid and gullible and she tries too hard to fit in and she's scared to step on toes because she wanna be welcome. So yeah, the bitch gonna always get what she get. Like she is the weakest link. Since they told her I called her weak and I never said it. Now I'm saying you display weakness, bitch. They step on you, they run over you, they play in your face, and you bow down and kiss the ring every chance you motherfucking get. Like
So
it is what it is. Like
so
I'm just
Shaker,
not that type. You
we
should,
saying the
you know,
same thing.
I'm not that type, right, Malik? I agree with you. Like I just feel like I'm the type that once I can put my hands on and I see you playing with me, bitch, I'm finna tag that ass and eat you alive. And I'ma show you gonna get from around me. You can't do no damage because I ain't finna let you get close to me. And they basically let him infiltrate because she done came down here and was woo banging for him on her channel. Well, I still mess with Sha people doing Sha wrong. It's like, man, ain't nobody doing that nigga wrong. The nigga lucky they didn't dog his ass out. Like, I wish the real old beef sector wake the fuck up. Because what is this playing right now is giving weak vibes, and it's a watered down version that I ain't checking for. I ain't lying.
So now I don't know about the real beef, the old beef sector, but again, certain content creators are going to latch on to him, like you say, to get numbers. Some people not gonna fuck with him because they see what type of dude he is.
I think it'll take BS to get active. Like, I want to see a real old time beef sector player come out of retirement and tear that ass up and throw him out because of somebody that actually hold merit. I bet you say that he gotta go and start riding his ass. How much you want to bet they gonna switch up? See, the ones that's playing with him, they ain't got enough pull to boot him out. But if one of
Well,
them OGs that they run to and they push their numbers to 1,000 every time they hit that live, stand up and say he gotta go, because I'm shocked. Well, they don't really mess with Fabe like that. It's gonna take one of the real OGs for that nigga to think he gonna rumble with them, and the B sector gonna activate and start closing doors and blocking him off panels and letting him kicking him out of chats. Watch and see. But right now playing with Ness, Lemon, Pizarro, King Roman, Kaios, and stuff like that, people really don't give a damn. Cause they
so
really ain't room for them. They think they funny because they say they the kings, but they feel like they supposed to pay homage to the ones that stumped the ground before them because they too shit down and shook shit up.
okay, so
This
now
shit, fake beefs and shit, they ain't checking for that. They say it all the time in their lives if you listen. Especially Treasure Lane, BS, and all the Quani and all other ones that come out here and hit her dead on the nail. But go
okay,
ahead.
so now I don't know how it used to get down, but I know some of the people you mentioned. It wouldn't make sense for them to say anything because again, Shakim is just somebody you just watch around and you watch him kill himself. I'm dead
Well,
serious.
see, y'all thinking y'all play with shit like mice and shit. I'm the type that I don't do no insects or bugs. I got sensitive skin, so I don't want you around me.
Okay,
Like, bitch, bad. Like, I want to nip it in the bud. Like, you a nuisance at this point. Like, squash you as soon as possible.
so
But
Shaker.
that's me.
That's why I'm saying if you just roll a blunt, get a shot of Hennessy, and just watch the fuck shit. That's all you gotta
No.
do. It's
No,
funny.
no, no. Malik, haven't you learned that I got a zero tolerance for bullshit? It irks my nerve. Like, I be questioning people's sanity. Like, how could you play with something like this? I get irritated and angry. I
So
done
now,
told you, I done took anger management so many times. Like, I get annoyed by certain dumb shit. Like, yeah, no, could we leave this alone? I'm an exit. Like,
so
for real,
now,
for real.
I'm gonna ask you a question with all due respect.
Go ahead.
If you hear as this is your reality, which I doubt it, because you seem to have a real life, it's just hella entertaining to those who is here to just watch the
What's
people.
entertaining about this? Okay, let me be quiet. Because I don't
Okay,
get the entertainment. I don't find them destroying people's lives. I've been saying that on my live, Malik. You know this. I feel like people playing with your livelihood and your freedom and stuff like that ain't funny to me. It'll make me want to step. It'll make me want to get active. So I never found weird shit to be funny because
okay,
I was taught when you overlook shit, it only get worse.
okay. So Shaker, let me say this to you because your mic be mic and that should be, but you should be on
Oh, let me
boom.
see. Let me see if okay, is this better?
So now you've never Charlie.
Is it
You have you
lower?
seen? Yeah, you are. You cool, Charlie.
I
Have you
can
ever
hear.
seen Charlie? Have you ever seen Squid Games?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you've seen Squid Games, you get what I'm saying. It's funny, Shaker, because you have all these people like Shakim who has absolutely nothing, but he's willing to sacrifice everything he obtained and the connections to get what he think he's going to get, which is again absolutely nothing.
I'm listening.
It's not. He's going to get nothing. He done sacrificed everything, thinking he's going to get a big gain, and he's not going to get anything.
It
It
don't
makes as
mean
much sense
shit
as
to
this.
sacrifice. Look, let me say this, Malik, because you don't get it, and then I'm done. Um, it's not he sacrificed it. It was shit he never cared about because it's always somebody on this app he can feed a sob story to that's gonna throw money his motherfucking way, and that's why he get them they ass to kiss, and that's why I was kind of looking at the subscribers like y'all weird. What the ones that y'all say y'all fuck with? They say they ain't getting these type of cash apps and support from y'all, but y'all giving it to a nothing ass nigga that's running around here sick and then giving y'all some gay dick. Like these people show how thirsty and desperate they is. I even hit up in Trizzy. I said it in my live, like, damn, you been supporting me and want to do shows for me, but you ain't never contributed to me. And she said, Room Shaker don't do that. He was stranded. I don't give a damn. So you mean to tell me that I gotta be in a compromised position in order to get financial backing or support? If that's the type of shit you want, I don't want it. And I don't want some type of people around me because y'all, it basically showed y'all wanted to use him as a pawn. Y'all wanted to use him as a net supporter and to turn up on them vacations. And that's why y'all threw his money his way. So while y'all was trying to use him, he proved that he was using y'all. And he was expecting for y'all to take the hit as well because he came in here and he accomplished everything he wanted to accomplish. He wanted to prove that he could manipulate them to do what he wanted them to do, and they fell for it. And that's what what he's putting out on the board, that's what it really shows. You manipulated, you was still able to play on their heartstring and make them go up against some of their own and start striking channels and shit like nothing ever happened. Like, yeah, and then you stay, when you leave here and they decide to put you out, you still got to sit with these goddamn people. That's the weirdness. Because with me, honestly, Malik, it probably would have turned into a beef. Because 9 times out of 10, I would have said, I don't even want your support, let alone the fact that an outsider was able to flip you. I don't want to deal with you at all. You just showed you easily manipulated and you wishy-washy. That's what I'm looking at. Like, you will never see weakness in them the way they operate, but shit, it shows that a nigga came through and mind fucked you and had you eat down his hands. Nah, don't do that. But now I fuck with Brooke and I fuck with Trizzy, but yeah, now I'd rather stay back in the cut. I don't want to deal with stuff like that. Hey, look at Brooke said behind the panel, I ain't say nothing. I stayed out of it. And it had nothing to do with me. And then he still threw you up under the bus. So just like he was supposed to be sacrificial, you was too. And y'all did it all because of common interest. All y'all was Team Ness. Y'all did it because of common interest, Team Ness. Y'all wanted Ness to win by any means necessary. So if she was fucking with somebody, y'all was fucking for. Because I fucking with him. I read NBA thing. He said, when you fell back, we don't care. All of us beef with Ness, and we still ain't with nowhere. When you fell back out the group, it was basically like you saying fuck everybody, and you felt some type of way about everybody. How once you divide the group, then that means it ain't no need for us to sit with you. You can't keep being an emotional ass little boy. That's what I gotta read. That's what I got out of read MBK text messages to Shaquille.
So now, so Shaker, again, you reading way more into it, and I'm telling you, again.
Okay, Charlie, I don't want to argue with Malik. What did you get out of all this?
I don't. Shaker,
I heard y'all. We heard our views. Let's hear Charlie's views.
What did you get from all this? I would have never ever trusted Shaquem from the very fucking beginning. I still ain't trusted him since the moment he came out on the streets, because I watched him flip-flop on different camps, right? Like Bree, Pizarro, all the rest of them, right? Flip-flopping on Lemon, right? All these things. And I watched this and then also lying, straight up lying. Because the shit about the computer, no, see, what Shaquem ain't telling y'all, and I know this because I heard somebody from another sector, in the black tea sector, he was already exposed for being a bisexual man. Already. So seeing that, I would have been like, I can't trust your ass from the very big jump.
And Shaker, the message that you read from MBK is half of the message.
But from that little piece from that little piece alone, it spoke value.
Because again,
like
Shaker,
he told him, you can't keep acting like a little boy. You look, Malik.
He's put.
Your format of thinking is gonna always be your format of thinking. My format of thinking is gonna be my format of thinking. It ain't no persuading me to see it from your point of view because we can read the same book and have the different terminology. We're gonna have a different terminology every time. So it ain't nothing to argue about. I'm not challenging what you saying, so why challenge me?
You're right. I'm definitely not challenging you because this wouldn't be a challenge because I actually know, but again, wouldn't be a challenge. I'm saying to you again, you have a zero tolerance for dumb, simple shit, and we got it. Yo. But you got it, shit. You got it. Don't subscribe. Don't watch. I don't give a fuck. I don't have a channel. If I did, I wouldn't give a fuck because I wouldn't eat off of YouTube. Personally, you know, I'll be wanting smoke. I'll be wanting fire. So it don't matter to me. None of this shit right here. This shit is funny to me to watch people running around here and beg for fucking money and block you if you talk shit in they chat, but they can talk shit about you. If we talking shit, we talking shit. But again, this is the most delusionalist app ever. But it's really entertaining because you really see who's who and what's what.
And I'm going to watch him crash out and burn every bridge he ever has. And it's going to be funny in the end. Even though they're, like Shaker said, once you open that box, people still going to run and flock to him, right? It's like when you open that box of something and you can't put it back in the box, right? But at the same time, I'm going to watch him crash out. And it's going to be funny because I'm going to tell you, I know the beef sector. And they're going to eat him up eventually.
I know the beef sector too. I done said him watch BS do it to the multi sector. I done watch BS do it to majority sector she came across. And when they got through, it was still people that they introduced her to that was still willing to let her hit links and come around. I watched them do it to me. I watched them do it to Binary when he started taking jabs at Brianna. They call themselves one supporting him, then he came back over under limit, and then next thing you know, they started getting his memberships. I'm gonna watch them do it with Shakim. He bouncing from camp to camp. Most people that come through, y'all, they been bouncing from camp to camp. They be sitting here infiltrating, getting information and throwing each other under the bus and starting a problem among them. And then they say be sector first, but it don't seem like it because I guarantee you when it get done, it's going to leave a lot of people with some scar wounds, and it's going to be some people that ain't going to be able to come back from this. The fact that he got you out here explaining and saying what you did and did not do like that, that lets you know that now people finna question you about your movement. So yeah, I'm the type that can't question me. If I did it, I did it. Ain't no need of me explaining it because I did it. It's like I had my own reasoning. So that's
the key. What you just said, Shaker. That's the key. If I did it, I did it. It's not an explanation. I'm telling you, I did it. Binary probably could have done that, but again, Binary has an it factor. Like Binary has the ability to move the pieces on the board without anybody else. Shakim, he has no contact.
Not really. He had come in because once Brianna told her people to fall back when they asked Brianna, I was in Brianna live. When they asked Brianna, was he taking digs and jabs at her, and then he disrespected her, Brianna said yes. And then people said, oh yeah, we ain't fucking with him. And that's when Pettyville fell back from Binary. Because at first they were sitting there trying to do the dating shows and everything else to use Brianna as a gateway. And it was what it was. We watched it play out. So then that's when they attached themselves to Lemon because they were trying to figure out who else. And that's the same way with MB. He tried to come in trying to play under MU and Snoop Dogg, and then once he seen he couldn't play under them, he ran over there and got up under Lemon, and now he in, and now he came in through Lemon and also R&Y. So we not gonna sit here and play like we ain't watched the beef sector get infiltrated.
And again, Shaker, what I'm saying is these people have an it factor. It's kind of like this. You can't come and play on the big kids playground unless we tell you come to the big kids playground.
If he ain't got anytime pressure come his way, he folds. Like, okay, I'm done. I don't want to discuss this. It ain't no point to prove to me because I know what to give, and I'm still going to form my own understanding and what I see, and it ain't non-negotiable and ain't no persuading me. Like, I know bullshit when I see it. And he got in by playing his cards and playing up under people, and they basically dropped the ball and let him slide on through the gate.
And again, Shaker, I said to you in the very beginning, we saying the same thing.
But
You
Malik,
just
why you keep saying Shaker? Talk to Charlie. This her panel.
oh, you got it.
I
Shaker,
came up
you
here
got
with
it. Charlie, I'll
Charlie.
see you later.
But I came up here to talk to Charlie. I didn't
Okay,
come up here for you.
okay, you ain't gotta say nothing to me, Shaker. It ain't that serious. That shit ain't that serious.
But anyway, this is, I'm gonna say this with that situation. He's gonna be his own downfall
Thank you.
because it's when you sit. But I mean, she's not wrong with the fact that people are going to flock to him, and there are going to be people who still support him. It's just not going to be like the main camps. I'm just going to tell you this: it's going to be the stragglers. Because when, like she said, when Bree said for Pettyville to fall back, what'd you see? Pettyville fell back. Like the OGs, their people are always going to be their people. I don't care. Be 10 years from now. You know what I'm saying? They'll still be their people. You know, we still have our main camps, but you know, he's burning bridges with everybody,
And
and when you
that's
keep
what we
burning
said.
them, you ain't gonna have nowhere else to go but on an island by yourself. But he is gonna try to play this game, then he's gonna try to move on to another area to get more people. That's what he's trying to do. But what he don't realize when he's doing this over here, it ain't the same as in other sectors.
See?
Beef sector been you know, like we'll turn on somebody, an outsider, for an insider all day every day. That's why it really upset me when people were like, oh, Shakim, like, this motherfucker, y'all don't see it, y'all can't see it right in front of your face. He seemed like he nice, but you ain't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? So you have to sometimes let people find out on their own because they hard-headed, right? And that's basically what the situation is. People had to find out.
And that's what all I'm saying. He exposed his hand. Now it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Either you gonna fuck with him or you're not. But he may find, like you said, some smaller content creator to fuck with him. But he got no loyalty to nobody, so he can't go no big platform. And no OG, like I said, gonna speak on him because they got other shit to really go. Come
Well,
out here,
he's not the name that pays, and
right?
he's not going to be worth their time, to tell you the God honest truth. And he's gonna try, and he's been making fake beefs. We've been seeing it. We're not stupid. And constantly, I'm gonna tell you what people are gonna get tired of: the same thing over and over and over. And I'm pretty sure people who were even supporting him while they were cool with him were like, dude, I'm tired of hearing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
See?
can you, like, something new, something?
See? That's why I said it's easier to let a fool expose his hand and take himself off the board. You ain't gotta go through a whole bunch of work with that type of shit.
Well, when somebody acts like he does, it's not that hard to figure out that they're going to be their own downfall. Um, and we've seen this happen before. You know what I'm
And
saying? People being their own downfall.
if you watched it live, he said it. He said, I'll he outed me, but I'm comfortable with who I am. So I mean, the fuck does it matter? But you still can't tell me how to grieve from the trauma that he put me through. Hold on, my nigga. If you comfortable with who you are, how are you suffering trauma? And if you're comfortable with who you are, clearly you got past it because that's who you was in the beginning. So you make no sense with that. But again, you keep going after the same dude for only making you clear with who you are because you standing in who you are. So now how you blaming him for the trauma? But you know,
Um, it's because he needs a beef, right? And if
uh-uh.
you think, and then there's another reason. I'm going to say it, and I don't know if you'll agree with me. Lemon brings how many numbers, correct? If you put a name in your chat, like right now, I could put, like, I could pretend me and VS is fighting. If I put her name in this title right now, people would be jumping like crazy to be over here to see what I'm going to say, right? Knowing it's a whole lie. It could be, but you know, I'm not like that. It's the same thing he's doing. He's using the bigger names to try to build his channel. It's a clout chase. It's for attention. Right? And that's how he's trying to get into these other camps, is because when they fight with and it's not because just because I like them, and it could be anybody on the board. You get what I'm saying? Any of the big names, right? If the enemy of my enemy is my friend for some people, and I'm gonna tell you something, you got to be careful with those people, because the minute, if in case the person that they fighting with would really make up with some of these, they'd be jumped right back over there in a heartbeat. Because it to them, they're just doing it for attention and all that, and they want to go where the numbers are at. If you pay attention, why does somebody jump up on YTC's panel every morning trying to get her people?
Not to mention she born as fuck. So yeah, he bring that excitement because she's definitely born by herself.
I mean, I like YTC. I know some people do not. I like a lot of people who don't like each other, but that's just me.
I don't have nothing against her either, but I'm just saying she's boring. She talked with that monotone tone. She reminds you of like the professor I had in college, who almost like the no-dose man. Oh, yes. And you'd be like, oh, shit, I'm ready to go to sleep. But I know if entertainment fuck shit while I'm on my way, I was doing one type shit. But thank you. Shake, I hope you ain't mad. I see.
I'm trying to fix your sound. Your sound going out for some reason, Mr. Malik. Oh, there he went. It just knocked him out. But no, with this shit, Shaker, you not wrong on how you feeling, because they opened a box, and now it's gonna be hard to put that box back together, and it is gonna make people, be like, y'all just let him come on in. You know what I'm saying? That would have never happened with a lot of the OGs. The minute he flip flop on one camp, they would have never let him in their camp, because then it's like, well, some of them did. There was a few times that actually did happen, but
I get it. They doing a forget back, because all the ones that he's sitting with now, like Brianna said, she waiting on proof that he tried to do something to her. They said they ain't gonna give it to her because she waiting on it. So she feel like she gonna let him sit on her panel and he can take jabs and digs and expose whoever the hell he want to expose and make whoever he want to make it content until they expose her. Otherwise, like she said, one thing she can't say, you can't say he had me doing a goddamn thing and I wasn't behind the scenes with him. So like I said, at the end of the day, if you look at it, it's still people gonna feel some type of way because he basically infiltrated a camp. He had y'all out here playing defense for him. He had y'all out here doing his dirty work. He basically had y'all out here doing stuff that people wouldn't even expect y'all was guilty of, but he came through and showed that he had y'all doing.
I'm gonna say also, they need to, instead of holding on to them receipts, release them now while the iron is hot.
Or then somebody gonna be trying to say, like they said, he doubt the receipts. They're gonna be trying to say they doubt the receipts. Who's gonna know the truth? That's why I say, shoot, is they gonna even care? Because when people play with receipts like that and want to put it out on their own time, but they say don't empty your whole clip, but that by the time you start putting them out, if something else big to come along, people ain't gonna want to hear what you gotta say, so you just gonna be crucified. And a lot of people, I done been in the commentary, a lot of people feel some type of way about the receipts that he produced. Claudia said she want to talk to them. Regardless of the fact, when they get through putting out their receipts, a lot of people still gonna be looking at y'all sideways, and y'all might be entwined in a beef that y'all don't even know of behind this.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say the fact that people know that there was a strike team to begin with. It's gonna make people be like, I don't know if I can trust you.
Right. And then they looking at, like Brianna said in her life, he ain't been here that long, and he had y'all eating out the palm of his hand, going out the channels and making discourse and groups just to come out here striking and doing shit for him. Like you can't dumb that down, regardless of the fact it happened. It happened. Somebody y'all saying a nobody, somebody y'all saying needed y'all, somebody that all this, he was still able to infiltrate your camp. When you get done, there's no way to sum it up or support it. There's no ways around it, and that's what I was hitting on.
Yeah, it is. Even though we're going to watch him self-destruct, it has nothing. What you're saying has to do with he was able to get in there anyway. He was able to get you to do things for him. I
that you
wouldn't.
normally wouldn't do. Right.
Hmm.
That you normally wouldn't do. He had y'all cashing them out, and other people said y'all ain't never gave them $150. He had y'all making groups because y'all felt bad about the way he was getting dragged up and down the app. He had y'all being basically his minions. Now, if y'all team Ness, there's no way in hell y'all should have jumped out here on his defense doing shit in his name. You should have stayed team Ness. But he had y'all out here for him, protecting his name, taking down channels. Like, it's really no way you can clean that up. You can't make that look no better than what it is. A nothing ass nigga was able to come through and shit on y'all. Like, that's the way I see it. Like, a nigga that wasn't supposed to get no type of power, no type of nothing, ain't no nothing. Like, nigga, you gonna have to stand in pain. Brooke been fighting people all her life to be sector since she been here. Everybody be standing in the pain, and this nigga made y'all feel like he needed AA against y'all on. Like, since when somebody gets spared? Like, I'm not understanding that part. Like, girl. And it's a nothing ass nigga that y'all said was a bum that needed y'all. I listened to everything they said when they called him Slippery on the show. And the point was, like, nigga, you needed that money and you throwing it in our face. Yeah, just because he needed it or you thought he needed it don't mean you was the person that had to give it to him. Why his sector didn't cash him out? Figure out why they came in leading with money and they just seen one of their own suffering. They tried to put y'all up on game, but y'all still fell for the okie though. He got a history of going to church because he knows gonna be some gullible people out here that he can sing a soft tune to, and they gonna cash him out. And now you got subscribers like Joy Queen and everybody else saying, "Can't nobody turn them against Shakim." They still gonna support Shakim until he do something to them. So very much the subs are getting divided. You got somebody like Beans and Cornbread that want to be on his side too, and he at least want to fight for him. So think about all the damage that y'all actually let this little nigga create in y'all space in y'all world. That he should have never been able to achieve these. And even, man, look, he should have never been able to achieve this type of ranking. That's what I'm saying.
You not wrong. Hey, Just Blaze, beautiful sis.
Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, Room Shaker.
Good morning, boo.
Man,
Ladies,
go ahead.
When Shakim Ra first came to the sector, I told the sector, I'm a beef sector baby. I love the beef sector. I told the beef sector he is going to get down on y'all. I am from Detroit. He is from Metro Detroit. It's a big conscious community in Detroit. Shakim Ra, one of my homegirls, I call her my sister. She was in love with that young man to the point that we paid him to do classes for our group, for our Black Power organization. He led classes, he taught classes, and I can't take anything from that young man. He did his thing. He taught well. He brought that projector. He set up. He did well. He sounded like a professor when he taught. But I was saying all that to say, and I told people.
You went out, Just Blaze, beautiful. Something's going on with her sound. Unmute right quick. Let me see if I can fix it myself.
Okay, it's on mute.
Oh, there you go. You good?
Okay. My organization paid him to teach because one of the sisters was so in love with that young man. He can draw people in, he can move a crowd. In our sector, we call it the it factor. A few other sectors they call it the it factor, but that man has the gift of gab. He does it. If he can do it in real life, it was nothing to translate those skills to the internet. So when I saw Shakim Ra, the person who were leading, the person who was teaching those classes, the person who was getting money, and like I clocked this tea back then, but how do you tell your sister, somebody who's so dear to you, that your friend is so dear to you that you call them a sister, how do you tell them that you clocked that tea and that's not what you're really looking for? I never had the heart to tell her that, but when he came out here and admitted it, like I was really like, okay, so yeah, it was what I thought it was. But I told everybody that he was going to get down. He was coming and he was going to leave with some cash if y'all did not listen. If the man can do it in real life, it's nothing to translate those skills to the internet. He sat back, he watched, He knew who to go for. He knew where the weaknesses were. And that was nothing but a bonus to him, because the moment he admitted his sexuality, he was accepted. Our sector is heavy on the black women, heavy on the women, period, but it's heavy on black women. And then there are the gay men. Right, right. So once that man said he was a gay man, a certain sect in there welcomed him with open arms, period. He gonna get the B sector title before some other people get it. And we can say who we don't want there all day long. But people used to tell Aisha she wasn't B sector, she's still there. They used to tell Brooke she wasn't B sector, she's still there. Intrinsic, she's still there. All these people who were told they were not B sector years later are still here in the B sector, and half of them still do B sector commentary. So do we really put people out? Do we really not accept people? The OGs have been gone for a long time. The gates have been down for a long time. And since then, those people have come in and have not left. It just is what it is. And when you have somebody that skilled in getting money in real life from the gift of gab, it's no way you can tell me that he wasn't about to get it up out these bitches, out these females on the internet. I said it. Nobody listened. I, I, I was happy to see it happen, because one thing about Blaze, I'm gonna send up a warning shot, but I'm from the D. I'm a real D girl. I'm not Metro Detroit. I'm from the heart of the city. You do not mess up another person's play unless they did something to you personally. He didn't do nothing to me personally, so I can talk my crap in the chats. It's not my place to mess up his play. I send up the warning shot, as I do. My name Blaze, baby. I do it all the time. Nobody listens, so you get what you get. I bet I ain't spent $1.
I ain't spend no dollar neither. And I'm gonna tell you something. I when I saw him first come in, I was like, y'all really gonna uplift this shit? And he's sitting there lying about going on tour with Cardi B and all this other shit. And this was before any of it really blew up, right? When I first saw him come in, I was like, this motherfucker a liar, and he lie roast like a mofo. Y'all don't know nothing about him, but he is so awesome. Can't even roast and gag to save his life. Poor little ting ting. Um. Anyway, but they go uplift. I was like, really? I knew it was coming. I just didn't know how it was going to happen. But now the door's open. Like Sheikah said, that door's open. And there are going to be people who flock to him regardless, because for some odd reason, they think he's funny. And I don't see it, but that's their shit. You know what I'm saying?
People be lying. They say the enemy of my enemy is not my friend, but they are lying, because those people go sit up under the person they don't like. Whoever they don't like and that person don't like them either, they're going to gravitate toward them. They're going to be like, come over here. How many times do those big content creators say when they do come back and peek in that all their rejects are over there with this person? All my rejects are over there with that person. It's the lay of the land. It's the lay of the land. People are hateful. People are vengeful. People, man, we know what it is. Come on now.
It was all for a clout chase. And he built his, if you think about it, when we first, like when Beef Sector started going over there, right? He maybe had 5 people. You know what I'm saying? And now he has a crowd and he's pandering towards them. But at the same time, let's see if that's sustainable at the same time. Burning bridges with because you know how the Beef Sector is. If he says the wrong thing about the wrong content creator here, or does something, whatever it may be, they will all flip on him at one time. And I don't know if he's going to do it. I don't know if he's smart enough to not do it. We'll have to see. You know what I mean? That's all we'll have to do.
Charlie, I don't think anybody gonna throw him away. He's smart enough to get up under the right ones. If I didn't sit here as a subby and get to know, love, and trust the people that I was sitting in chats with, how we grew these beautiful relationships, if I didn't get to know, love, and trust y'all, I would have got down on y'all the same way, because I'm actually from the D, and it's a formula to things that you do when you want to get down on people. I did not have the heart to do it to y'all, but I said coming in when I saw him come in the door that he was about to do this. He was he was about to go meet up with VS. That's the only reason Ness invited him to her shindig. He fell out with Ness. That's the only reason he's sitting up there politicking on Brianna channel. It is the get back games. It's the tit for tat games. He is going to be valuable to somebody somewhere. That one right there, he ain't going nowhere. He got the formula. He did it. He did it well. He sat back in those clouds and studied as he should have for a person who had a mission to get what he needed to get up out of to get up out of people. He had a goal, and he's met it. He's exceeded his goal. If y'all didn't know, he's exceeded it. He didn't think he was gonna get this much, but since he has, oh, he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
Oh, what up? There's my favorite troll page, Charlie Cinder Jive. Hey. Okay. I got my own troll page now. It's awesome. Um, but anyway, so yeah, but when that situation went down in Vegas, the whole reason that VS invited him was because she felt bad because he was supposed to go on the trip, and then they just said, no, you're not going, and people felt bad for him. And but then when they reeled him back in, he ran back like a little lost puppy. And if you see that, he does that with every person. It's common sense. He's trying to stay up under these people with the big numbers. I mean, that's why he's hitting Pettyville Link. That's why he's trying to hit YTC. If you notice, you pay attention, you're smarter. You know what I'm saying? Do you see him supporting little channels or going to the little chats? No.
Nope.
He goes to those big ones and he tries to sit up under them. Why? Because they got the numbers. It's a numbers game for him.
But that's the most thing I hate about this situation, that VS unknowingly stamped him because she felt bad for him. If she never extended that invitation because she felt bad for him, he would have never ended up over there with Ness and them on their vacation. He would have never been in Lemons. It was a snowball effect. She moves stuff. She makes stuff move. And unfortunately, she did it for him without even knowing it. Just because you felt bad for somebody in a real life situation. He was out of town. I get it. He was out of town. He ain't had no friends, blah, blah, blah. It's a sympathy play. Mind you, he from the conscious sector. He a Umar boy. How much money did Dr. Umar get up out of black women and still ain't built no school? Don't play with it. He has a plan. And it succeeded.
The only thing I want to see, it did succeed. I want to see how sustainable it is once he starts burning more and more bridges. I'm going to say this. If you did have any, like I said earlier, any receipts on any of the stuff that's been going around, don't hold them back and say, oh, I'm going to hold it back. No, if you got it, drop it now, because people going to forget about it in a week or two. We'll move on to the next storyline like it ain't nothing. That's the way the beef sector is.
Charlie, that's why I stopped spazzing. I used to get so mad when they used to stuff people down our throat when we were like sitting up enjoying the commentary. Then somebody would come up that everybody hated. I used to get so mad, but I learned to just leave. I learned to go do something else because it's like the Chinese finger pull toy. The harder we say we don't like something, we don't like somebody, we don't want to see them sitting up on the panel all the time, the more that they used to feature that person, the more they get commentary without having to have any blood on their knees. They're not getting dragged through the streets, and they still getting a whole lot of commentary because people are trying to pull somebody away from them. When people were steady telling Brianna that Shakim more than likely had something to do with it, I was cracking up laughing. You don't think she knows how much commentary did she get up off the Madison Blue situation? And she was the sympathetic person in the thing. You know what I mean? Everybody's like, oh, woo, 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 woo. Brianna, you got it, Brianna. That is a smart young lady. She knows what it is before we knew what it was, but she's going to get the commentary up off of it as she should. Come on now.
Always get your commentary, you know what I'm saying, as she should, as you said. But I just want to see what's going to happen from here on out, if any more receipts going to pop out, because that's what I want to see is more receipts. Because it's just right now him dropping them. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what the rest is going to come out.
Baby, pop some popcorn. Charlie, pop some popcorn and watch the show. Don't put too much energy into it. Don't let it make you mad. Don't let it irritate you. We have a huge acting community here in Detroit. It's a lot of Tubi movies on Tubi. It's a lot of people that act a lot of things. Like we do this shit for sport here. He watched. He knows the lay of the land. He know what to do. and he doing it well in my opinion. And I'm not team shock him at all. I be dragging him in the chat just because I'm me. Damn it, either I like somebody or I don't. It's nothing personal. I just be dragging them in the chats because I did get that confirmation that he was clockable and my girl did like him. So yeah, he was playing on one of them little old ladies tops. He only got that money up out my group to teach them classes because she liked them. So you know, it is what it is. I'm me. Sometimes my real feelings seep out in the shit, but it is what it is. But that's the only reason I drag him. But other than that, Charlie, don't put no stock into it. It is
Oh,
what
I
it is.
ain't.
What's gonna
I'm
happen gonna
watching from the
happen.
sidelines, eating my popcorn, going, ooh, child. In my Miss Paulette voice, I'm doing my woo, child. You know what I'm saying? While I'm eating my popcorn, going, I'm gonna watch this shit burn down. Because you know that's the crazy part. Is like you know the play before the play hits. If you've been here long enough, you know what's supposed to happen. You already know you're 10 steps ahead in your brain. You know how this sector give it up. And so I'm just gonna sit back and eat my popcorn.
I know how we give it up, but honestly, tell me one person we successfully run off besides Jay Speaks / Jay Screams.
They run off Geisha Girls ass. That was an OG time too. That was during the hardcore part of the beef sector. Now it's not. It's a lot of people. You know they'll. It's not like it used to be. It used to be if you X somebody out, they were completely X'd out. But that was old school days, right? This ain't the same.
Yeah.
Beef sector ain't the same. So I get exactly what you're saying. Now he ain't gonna be fully X'd out. People gonna use him. It's just depending on how long they're gonna use him. It's gonna depend on what he does from here on out. If he plays chess or checkers. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We'll see who will accept his apology, because I'm gonna tell you eventually he's gonna run back to somebody, use a sob story and do some kind of I'm so sorry, blah blah shit. Because what he's gonna do is he's gonna burn those bridges as he's running around, and he's gonna try to go back and repair those bridges. That's what's gonna happen.
Now I will say we do have to be careful though, because we are proud. We are proud to be B sector babies. We are proud of our sector. We rep our sector. And although the gate's been down for a long time, a lot of us still like to tell people that they're not B sector just to mess with them and stuff. But a lot of people that stuck in their spirit. And if you looking around and everybody in your docs group or everybody in your flag group is not originally from beef sector and have been told at one time that they're not beef sector, I need you to know that you're being used to take the beef sector down from the inside. I need you to know that really stuck with them and it really bothers them, and they're going to try to put a dent in the beef sector any way they can. I need you to wake up. Do I need to shake the shirt out of a couple people to see what's really going on? Because when these names come out, it's always one B sector person and 4 or 5 people who was told, you're not B sector. Fuck is you doing? Fuck is you thinking about? Get your motherfucking shit together before we pseudo boot your ass out too.
I'm gonna tell you what makes me upset about this. What I'm watching right now. Like, here's the thing: striking somebody over using your content is one thing. You know, we've always had that here, right? We've always had you got to ask permission first, kind of thing, like that, out of respect for the content creator, and they can say yes or no. They can tell you go screw yourself. But this flagging shit over beefing over words, you're ruining what is the beef sector. And if it continues and you take out all the names, who you gonna beef with but the 4 walls?
That part.
It's literally, if this shit don't stop, we're gonna watch the end of the beef sector happen. And we've been here way too long to watch that happen. Now, will it kind of continue with certain people? Yeah, but because they know they won't strike each other, right? They know they won't hit each other like that. They know they could go back and forth because they've been around each other for so long. But why take out your competition? That just messes up your own damn beef. Are you dumb? Who you gonna argue with if they gone? Like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? This went too far. And it's definitely, this shit, yeah, we had a few, like, people striking or doing crazy shit back in the day, but not like to this extreme. Never to this extreme. not to the point that you really wanted to take them off the board.
Exactly. And their motive is clear. They're not just trying to get you a strike. They're not trying to get you a flag. They're trying to take the whole channel down. So there's no competition. Come on. That's so vagina. You want to box against yourself? We come and trying to watch heavyweight, middleweight, and welterweight fights, and y'all trying to take out all the competition. So y'all want us to sit here and watch y'all and y'all, little circles shadow box? I don't understand that. I don't get it either, Charlie.
I really don't get the fact of who the hell you gonna beef with if you literally take out the competition like you claim. Then who the hell you gonna beef with? Your audience?
Thank you for letting me up, Charlie. All right, see you later, Room Shaker. I'm about to go cook lunch, y'all. I was listening though while I was cleaning up the kitchen to get ready to cook lunch, and I'm just like, y'all, he was doing this in real life. It's very easy for him to do it on the internet. Let me go tell them. All right, see y'all.
Right.
Enjoy y'all day.
Get it to y'all in real life. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say I'm a no tolerance for bullshit. So the fact that he was able to get away with it, and people saying it's entertaining, how's it entertaining? What part of this is entertaining? Not only that he's pulling up a limit court date, not only that they was allowing and people wanted to see it, but what happened when he started doing that to you? And then Binary had to put a restraining order on him because he was stalking him, his wife and kids. So when is this shit not gonna be hilarious? This shit could turn deadly, and that's why I'm shocked Malik saying it's entertaining, because it's been people that was sitting here trying to play with his address, and he came up here snapping out about it. So it ain't funny. And then when people think it's funny, it's gonna be funny till it ain't funny no more. That's what I want them to get to realize, that this shit is getting out of control. He's playing with somebody's livelihood, and then at the same time, if something go down between him and Lemon, all these people that's paying him to help him achieve this shit, like if something go down, if Lemon family really wanted to, they can go after all the people that incited it, all the people that paid for him to get there, because he wouldn't have been able to he wouldn't have been able to do the crime without assistance. He couldn't afford to travel to reach him. Other people made him be able to get up there to where Lemon was and to play with Lemon the way he playing with Lemon. But when somebody start doing it on other people's behalf, how they gonna feel about it? Is it gonna be funny, or is it only funny because it's somebody that you don't care for at the time?
Room Shaker, I agree with you 120%. It's just that, like I said, the only thing is we've been telling them for so long about toxic people, and the more we said no, please don't do this, they kept throwing them in our face. So I just learned to fall back and laugh and laugh when they get bit by the snake, because I told you it was a snake, baby. I told you it was a snake.
Facts, I agree. I get it. I agree with you.
All right, ladies. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Huggies, Blazes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be tuning in. Like I say, I don't think it's funny at a point. It never was funny for me, because I only seen it get worse and the more deadlier, and people playing with it like it ain't the possibility that this can happen. And when it's their turn, they gonna feel the same way. I think they only not caring because it's somebody that they don't truly rock with that's getting hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. In my opinion, like just these games ain't worth playing. Why would you go to a traffic court thing?
Right. Because for kicks and views, but then I shared oh damn, you can't see it because you ain't a member. I shared some on my community wall. Some more YouTubers played this same game, and the lady had her locked up in court because she had already filed paperwork for harassment in her own city and state, and she had that person snatched up right there in the courtroom.
Oh yeah, you can give people when they constantly coming after you, when it's not like let's say a back and forth like y'all beefing, but like you literally are not talking about person, you left them alone, you ain't said nothing about them, and technically, if Lemon don't say nothing about him in a year and he's still talking about him, that is considered cyber stalking and harassment.
Right.
Especially when you're trying to show up where he at in real life.
Pretty much. quiet as it being kept, I called up there and talked to some people, and they said, yeah, he can put a rise. Even if they do have a back and forth banner, he can document it and have it notated because now you're coming to his place where he. So it's going to show that you're the aggressor now that you're coming where he stays. As long as it was back and forth on the internet, they could have tried to say it wasn't that serious. But the fact that you're coming to his city and his state, it is going to be considered a problem because they got to get ahead of it before something do end up happening.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah,
1,000.
that's why I say it's getting out of control, and a lot of people's voicing them and like you shouldn't take this as a threat. Like if his own sector telling you that they had to put charges on him and he don't care, and then at the same time you going in his court date, but you got a warrant for your court date, and you ain't even trying to get that warrant off your back. People like that. Oh boy, would you turn that stuff off or turn it down where only you can hear it? If you're going through stuff like that, it just goes to show you setting yourself up for the okie doke. And that's why I say I don't see what's funny about none of this. Y'all really don't know. Y'all, and then they saying that he supposed to be on meds, he got mental issues. What's going to happen when y'all push him too far and then he just snaps? Or what's going to happen when he decides to go to his next victim? Because now he's targeting, he's been doing jabs at Roman, but I don't think he's going to go up there playing with Roman like that because Roman said he'll mess him off. He'll sit him clean on in jail. But you've been taking jabs at 5A, you've been taking jabs at Ness, you've been taking jabs at a lot of people, so who's to say you ain't going to try to play with them like you doing Lemon?
Yeah, they not gonna play with him like that. So.
Right. And Papa ain't got to worry because he come to Chicago doing what he doing. Chicago ain't going to play with him like that either, and our laws ain't going to go. Like, it is what it is. They don't care if y'all was going back and forth. They know how active Chicago get, and they know it can turn deadly. So the law's going to do what they do and let you know that you can get criminal trespassers once they were. You can't step down on somebody's earth or on their land and go nowhere near them, and you do it, they're going to give you criminal trespassing, and then they're going to grant her restraining order and some more stuff. Just if she tell them, if he come up here and he threatens me, I'm going to pop him, they going to sit there and they going to get in front of to try to prevent him from having to have be laid out. But they going to document that too. She warned us, if he come to us, that ain't premeditated, that's a warning. He threatened my life. I'm in fear of my life. If he come face to face with me, I'm going to do something to him. That's not a threat. That's like more of a promise. It's like this nigga threatened me, so y'all need to do y'all job because they take stuff like this serious because they know they deal with this up here. When somebody gets to the point where they tell the police they gonna handle that, the police know if we don't get it done, they gonna step on it. It's gonna be a problem.
Yep, and they don't take kindly to someone showing up to someone else's area. You travel all the way from Detroit to California to stalk somebody's court date.
Right, and then even though you got a press thing, like they said, the fact that they can say it had ulterior motives because you came because it was involving him, y'all don't see eye to eye, y'all got beefing on the internet. He still could put charges on him. But when I asked, they said one thing he would have to do when nobody else be able to call and make them aware. They said the person that feels themselves as being a victim or the person that's being targeted will have to take the initiative to call them up and talk to them. Now they was like, if you was like a family member or something, you had somebody that wore a badge and you called them and told them about it, and they decide to act on it, then yeah, they can intervene that way too. But they say the person that's going through it will have to initiate it unless it's a concerned wife, daughter, sister, or somebody like that want to bring to their attention. And then they say if it's somebody that might know an officer up here, they can bring it to another officer's attention. The officer can bring it to the chief and let's make the chief aware as well, and they can move on it like that. But he was like, other than that, they could just say that they was aware of it, they was getting call-in tips about it, and it was brought to their attention. But still, in order for Lemon to protect himself, Lemon gonna have to let them know.
Yep, and I'm gonna say if that was me, I would have, because it doesn't just involve him. Like that could be dangerous for his family and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's crazy enough to do some shit like that.
Right, it's not funny. It's not funny. And then YT Cameron, as much as she want to do the see, you better stop or you get caught up in it. Because what makes you think he won't turn on you and target you? Like he's using you. Y'all, these women are too gullible to not realize that the nigga using them. I think Rihanna is playing, I ain't gonna say chess, but I think she playing checker with him right now. It's irritating people that I'm letting you sit over here. I'm petty, Bill, so I'm being petty as hell. But I ain't fucking with you like that either. So I can't get mad because she let him know what it is. Like, you ain't finna jeopardize me. You ain't finna get me caught up in no shit. You ain't finna have me caught up in none of the shit you got going on. I ain't talking to you like that behind the scenes. You will never get no receipts on me because I'm watching how you doing them.
Oh, she's playing the long game.
Right.
And she knows that she ain't got no private conversation with him for him to screenshot. So she knows what she's doing.
Exactly.
She's using him for content.
Right. She letting him expose them. She getting it on there, like she said. If they get her some receipts about him, she gonna expose him. She going live on him. If they come up with any receipts about him playing with her channel, yeah, she ain't fucking with that. So she already let him know what it is. She ain't giving him no in between, no way to weasel out of it. She letting him know that she gonna eat that ass alive. And he better realize that she was trained and birthed by way and through running with VS. So, like VS said, she taught her well. So this gonna be good when he decides to tap on Pettyville, though. I think this gonna be good. And that's why I say if Brooke them got it while he's sitting here putting that out about them, making people look at them side eye, I would have went ahead and gave Brianna every bit of what she was looking for. Because Brianna was gonna go in and she was gonna eat. I really believe she was gonna eat. Baby, she was gonna eat his ass alive, cuss him out, throw him to the woods, and tell him you still gave me commentary. She was gonna hurt his feelings because he's so easily hurt when he play like he ain't. He got rejection syndrome. I ain't gonna even lie because it already showed that a lot of people that you was backing on fucking with you wasn't fucking with you, and they kind of hurt your pride and your feelings at the same goddamn time. So now you looking for to be accepted any way you could.
Facts. He does. You can see it when he's doing like certain things. No, I don't think he here no more.
Okay. Because I was gonna say it ain't no hard feelings, but Malik, it's like whenever I come up here or I say something, you wanna argue or voice your objection to me. Like we both gonna have our different views on the situation. I ain't mad at Brooke, it didn't happen to me, but I am looking at it sideways. But y'all ain't gotta prove no point to me. I'm just saying it makes me question a lot of people about how he was able to weasel money out of y'all. You saying that he basically ain't got none. He's burning all bridges. This nigga was able to get financial backing, financial gains. He was able to get sponsored trips. He was able to get super chat, super stickers, a fresh pair of Jordans, and some more shit out of y'all. And we supposed to believe what about this situation? What we supposed to do? We supposed to dumb him down, say, well, he really didn't do no harm. He did a lot of harm. He showed that he was that nothing ass nigga that came through here and had everybody opening up their corn purse. And he didn't pull no guns out. Like, let's talk about it. A bum ass nigga should have never been able to reach where he reached to. He should have never been able to say, I got people buying me shoes, and then telling you I use that money to wipe my ass. Now go on and play with yourself. Like, that's basically what he did.
Oh no, you ain't lying. You 100.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I ain't here to shit on nobody, but yeah, nigga, I would have helped you. You bomb ass nigga, you playing with me? Like, oh wait, like, oh girl, the grimy and shiesty would have came down. I think Room Shaker would have had to stump y'all. Like, nigga, never. Never. Only thing he can say, I gave him $20. He spent $20 on my channel. Everybody know my word is bond. I say if you put any type of money into my channel, I want to return it. So I went over there and I paid for his higher memberships to get that 20 out and one back to him in 1 month. And I did that. And then next thing you know, I canceled that membership. And he said, no, I'm going to get a membership back on yours. No, ain't no need. I ain't fucking with you like that. Like, yeah, no, I've been saying what it was for me. I just wanted to sit back and see how long how they was going to let you get in. How long they was going to keep you around. And after I observed what was going on, I moved the hell out the way because I knew it was going to be a shit show.
Oh, I knew this was coming. I just didn't know when.
Mm-hmm. Because when they see that they can't manipulate these women or they can't use them, first person they run to is Lemon because he welcomes everybody. But even Lemon wasn't rocking with it. So he had to stay amongst the women. So now you gotta put on your dress and your heels and your makeup and you gotta do your little sashay and become a Queen Toast and Lady Dimples. And you gotta get in where you fit in. I knew what it was something else when he started playing love and hate games with Lady Dimples. One minute you cold on her, the next minute you blocking her, next minute she's telling you to unblock her, then you unblocking her, then y'all have y'all little friendly banners and y'all po moments like, yeah, what the hell is this? Like, is y'all beefing or no?
He
Like,
was using Lady Dimples.
Huh?
He was using her.
Well, I think he liked weirdness because they say he came from an abusive background. So I think that's just all he knows. He likes that. He likes that. So while he was saying Lemon exposed him, he played on their heartstring and their sympathy. Like you like to be abused, and you can't teach me no otherwise. You see, they say his daddy abused him, and he say can't nobody tell him nothing about his daddy. He loved his daddy. So you the type of nigga that love your abuser. You the type of nigga that's gonna make excuses for your abusers. You the type of nigga that don't give a damn what nobody else saying, how they feel about it. You gonna keep doing what you doing and moving how you moving.
I think myself that he used her for information. He used her for money, and then dropped her every time he got mad just for attention. Same thing
You
he's
think
doing to
Lady
every
Dimples,
other
You
person.
think I bet you Lady Dimples ain't gave him as much as Honey Love and Trinity did. I bet you she ain't built up $150 tab. Let's
I
be
think it
very
was more
honest.
for like information that he could get out of her.
But I still no. But still, I bet you she wasn't dumb enough to let him run up $150 tab. Lady Dimples know what she doing, baby. The more and more you baiting me, the more and more I baiting you, and that's why every chance she gets, she jabbed at him. She was just playing. She thought he was gonna go. She knew he was gonna go. She know he wanna go, but he afraid of what everybody else gonna think about it. Like they done them to put enough out about the freak Twitter to say you down there busting down strangers without condoms and shit. So like, how much morals and shit can you have? Let's be clear.
I'm gonna say this: like what I've seen with him is that he likes to find a storyline. Right? His storyline with Lady Dimples was it first, like playing her emotions and shit. They're like, "Come here, go away. Come here, go away." If you notice, he's did that with every person.
I don't think it's playing with her emotions because I really don't think Dimples give a damn. I think Dimples just want a reason to make it look good. I think Dimples know exactly what the hell she doing.
Hey,
Like,
she
I
old
really don't think
school
she that
beef
much
sector.
into him. Right. I think she taunting him and playing with him at the same time while he think he getting over on her. And that's why I say the energy that it gives is like, I'm going to play with you. You think you playing with me, but I'm playing with you because at the end of the day, you gonna have and give me everything I want of you. It's like she's sunning you.
Oh no, she probably is.
Yeah. If you really
knows
was
how to
the
play
stuff and didn't
chess.
like the way I treat you, it ain't nothing I can do to make you fuck with me. It ain't. I don't give a damn how many times a person tell me to unblock them, unblock you. Why? They're like, yeah, no, you gonna stay on the block list, baby. You can't have access. Like, yeah, the fact that she could say that, and then when people like, well, why you unblock Dimples? He said, because she do contribute to the commentary. Like, yeah, you want any access you can to hold on to the beef sector, because if all those close at once, which we know they ain't, you gonna be asked out. If everybody start doing you how you try to do Lemon and how you got mad at Pizarro now, because see, that was the kicker. Now that would have showed he was winning when he started saying that people was going live on him. Like, how do you feel like you got the right to even say something like that? People go live whenever the hell they feel like it and when they want to.
Because for him, it's like throwing a his fit. Like when he don't get a redirect, when he asks somebody, or if they go live, I'm like, you can't tell nobody else when to go live.
And then I don't think when he get through, I don't think ODS letting him live, but I don't think he's gonna be able to get under ODS how he's sitting over there with Bree. She let him come around, but ODS don't care about going over to your page and sitting on your link and giving out no redirect unless you cash apping him. You gonna have to make it make sense.
He gonna have to throw some money.
Throw some more. Hey, break the bank. Like, you gonna have to replace them Jordans. That 150 you got from them ladies, them niggas need to tax them. That's why he can't sit with King Roman. Because King Roman gonna take him down through there. He don't know what he doing. He just giving it out. Like, for real.
There are certain people I think he knows he can play with certain ways. And there's certain people he knows that ain't gonna play them games.
I was shocked he had the balls to go at 5 if you want to be honest.
I don't even know, to tell you the truth, why.
Why what? He went at 5
Yeah, like, I think it was for clout, but that's just me.
Well, I don't know, boo. I guess because he said he didn't like the fact that she mentioned him because she did a live and she spoke her mind. And it was like, he had some, like, little sick, weird feelings that he felt like he didn't want people mentioning him or speaking on him.
You're wanting to be in the beef sector and doing content, and you want to speak on everybody else, but they can't speak on you.
Right.
Yeah, in fact, you would want an OG to say your name.
You see, Kimmy didn't bite the bait when he spoke on Kimmy. Kimmy said she don't care. She ain't responding to him. She said, nigga, you could take bleach. She said, what she say? You could take a bath and bleach your comment, and you still wouldn't be able to come out because you still wouldn't be able to get rid of that smell or that stank. And she told him stop eating up.
Kimmy knows she funny.
Absolutely. She said, I try to support you, but you just make it hard because she still said she didn't have an issue with him. But after he started trying to play with her, I think that's when Kimmy was like, nah, we ain't even gonna play like this. You just miss, fuck you back.
The old school people won't play with him like he thinks because he's not the name that pays them.
Right.
If you can't bring the numbers or it can't be a funny thing, they're not going to mess with you too much.
Right.
They'll say what they're going to say and that's over.
Right. Okay, what was your topic so I could touch on your topic? Because I didn't mean to come up here and take over the show. What was your topic?
Girl, that was what I was talking about at first, but I really don't have one. We were just chilling.
I wish you would have found out what happened. Hello to the chat if y'all speaking. I wish you would have found out what happened and what's her name live so I could have knew. Because I didn't know, but if she over there five, there's going to be plenty that you five because, girl, you a fool.
Yeah, I didn't get to see the last 5 minutes because I was live. You know, I had to pop my live up.
What is that turning off? No, I was telling her to turn that shit off.
Oh.
She didn't even know it was her shit making noise. Yeah. So what you got saying for today? What you got going on? How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good this morning. I'm just drinking my coffee.
What the dogs doing? How they doing?
Oh, they good and bad as ever. We got a kitten hubby brought home again.
Why?
Well, he was riding and the cat was right, the baby kitten was right in the middle of the road.
Uh-huh.
And so he brought her home, and I think we got her a home, but we'll have to see how that goes. Yeah, you got an echo though, Shaker.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that echo. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully she'll come back and it ain't no echo because I don't know what's going on. But child, good morning to everybody that come in to chat. I'm sorry. I normally greet everybody as they come in, but when we're talking about a subject and the conversation's flowing, I don't like to interrupt. You know what I'm saying? Because that feels like, whatnot. You did too. But yeah, I'm sorry about the echo. When I kept I tried to fix the sound and whatnot, but it was there. I think it's because she was using she's in her car, whatnot, you know. But the oh, also, babe, mom and dad are going out to eat today, so we gotta figure out something for me, you and Alex, because they're using their coupons today. That they got for Christmas. They're not coupons, but what do you call those damn things? Gift cards. Yeah. But I know a lot of y'all don't know the beef sector, some of you do, and whatnot. But this Shakim situation, I'm gonna sit back myself. I'm gonna watch the show. I'm gonna see what's gonna happen, and everything else. And yeah, they got gift cards and whatnot to food. They're gonna use today. But yeah, what up, Mixology? Oh, Mix, you a San Francisco fan, right? 69er fan. I could have swore I saw you post something like that. My friend G2K in chat, he's also a 69er fan. I was just gonna, tell if y'all was for y'all to be able to meet each other. Like, hi, you know what I'm saying? I don't. Yeah, 49ers. Yeah. Yeah, so Mix in the chat, G2K, if you're still here, is a 49ers fan just like you are. I don't know why I said that, DM. Don't ask me. Shit. 49ers, damn it. Not 69ers. I don't know where I come from. Don't ask. I'm half asleep this morning, y'all. Shit. Oh, you got a new petition? Yeah, I got to go read back. I was in bed when you did your show last night, so I got to go rewatch it today sometime. The new petition is in plea deals for child X crimes. Crimes against children are not negotiable. I'm going to read the what it says on the petition. Child sexual abuse is a horrific crime that leaves lifelong scars on its victims, and shockingly high rates of plea agreements in these cases only serve to exacerbate the problem. Limited academic research on prosecution outcomes shows that in studies of actual crimes against children, rates of plea agreements range widely but were high, ranging from 46% up to 82% of cases resolving through guilty pleas rather than trial. This practice raises serious concerns about justice being served and victims receiving due recognition by the legal system. Plea deals in cases involving child sexual abuse is unacceptable. They send a devastating message that crimes against children can be bargained away like a negotiation for a lesser crime. Each plea deal represents an instance where a child doesn't get their day in court, where the severity of their experiences is minimized, and where offenders can escape full accountability for their actions. This petition aims to bring an end to plea deals in cases of child X crimes, ensuring that each case proceeds to trial. The only way for the victim to receive the justice they deserve is through a legal process that reflects the gravity of the offense committed. Trials are essentially to bring all facts into the light, allowing for complete narrative to be presented and necessary, ensuring that all parties, especially victims, feel heard. By ending plea bargains in these cases, we can foster a legal environment that prioritizes justice and healing for victims over convenience and expediency for offenders. It's time for lawmakers and judicial authorities to reassess their stance on the matter and provide the comprehensive legal process that child victim deserves. We call upon legislators, prosecutors, and judicial authorities to take immediate action. Urgently reform the legal system, ensure that crimes of this nature are tried in court, and ensure victims' voices are heard and respected. Please sign this petition to demand that the justice for victims of child sexual abuse, to ensure that no child ever suffers in silence, overshadowing by a system that places bargains over justice. Together we can make a difference in the lives of countless children who need our support and advocacy. Over 90% of criminal convictions in the U.S. and nearly all federal cases are resolved through plea bargains instead of trials. Sexual crimes against children are often treated the same way, with case negotiation for convenience rather than fully prosecuted. This allows people who abuse children to receive reduced charges or lighter sentences, not because the harm was any less, but because the system values speed over justice. A child does not get a plea bargain. A survivor does not get a reduced sentence for lifelong trauma. Crimes against children should never be minimized, negotiated, or swept aside. Justice for abused children must be absolute. This is a call to action. This is a must to STOP. Stand tall against pedophilia. Ain't that what that stands for? Stop. Join us in our fight for true justice. All right, I'm coming back to the StreamYard. I was just reading that right quick. I knew it was you, Mr. G. Duke. I was just reading it out loud.
I got you. STOP stands for Standing Tough on Pedophilia. Yes.
On. Okay, yeah. I know it was a O, but I don't know why I thought it was.
If it was an A, it would be STAP. But
Yeah. Yeah. But no, hey sissy, how you doing over there?
Good. How are you doing, Charlie?
Drinking my drink, waking up this morning. I'm gonna go see if there's any more coffee left in the pot in a minute.
Nice.
But yeah, no, I the only reason I don't think the plea bargain should be a thing for lesser sentencing, right? But the only thing that the plea bargain can be good about sometimes is that in some cases, there's not an extreme amount of evidence, and the perpetrator could get off if it goes to trial. Yet, if they sign it and admit that they're guilt, you get what I'm saying? And then in some cases...
I kind of understand that because, it's difficult because most of the time, the prosecuting attorneys come out the gate straight with a plea deal to the defense, to the pedophile, and a lot of people are like, well, you're just re-victimizing the victim again. Well, having this person out on the street getting a slap on the hand, I mean, what's the difference between him getting a slap on the hand and not having to register or getting off of the crime in the first place? You know what I mean? So you got to kind of weigh it out. You know what I mean? So 86 up to 86% of these crimes are plea bargained out, and I look at it like that's not justice for the victims. Like, I didn't get it.
Caught with thousands of pictures.
Yeah, they
only get half the time for the.
Yeah, they get busted for let's say 10 different charges, and the prosecuting attorney comes out and they say, okay, we'll drop all 8 of these charges if you plead guilty to these. Where's the justice in that? There's no justice. There's no justice in that. There's really no.
Oh no, I totally agree. I'm just saying that there's certain circumstantial ones that the plea deal actually helps with, but in most cases it does not.
Right. Well, see, I just look at it like if these cases were actually taken to trial, 99% of them would get a conviction, because even if the victim doesn't verbally testify and tell their story to a jury of their peers, you still present your evidence as the prosecuting attorney, and those 12 people on that jury, on that panel, on that jury, they're going to find you guilty, especially if the other evidence. I don't need your DNA. I don't need proof of your DNA. All I need is a little bit of the backstory. You can tell if they're a pervert or not. You know what I mean? You can tell if the kid has made it up or if it's actually happened. You know what I mean? Yeah, especially these people that are in there for their second or third offense going, you know what I mean? And different charges, 10, 12, 15, 18, 30 charges at a time. That says guilty to me. And it doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean?
What I would really love to see is harsher penalties in general, because the penalties are not scary enough. Like we've me and you've talked about this a million and one times. If it's not a harsh enough penalty, you're not afraid because you're getting 4 hots and a cot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people are not afraid because and they only get 5 years maybe.
Yeah, and see, like I've done a lot of research into this and stuff, and like a lot of it really comes from plea bargains. Like if
Yeah.
you get charged with 15 crimes, well then you should get sentenced for 15 crimes. No plea bar, not we'll drop 14 charges if you plead guilty to this one, and you don't have none of that. Like I didn't get a plea bargain. The perpetrator who messed with me, he didn't get me no plea deal. I didn't get no bargain. You know what I mean? I don't get to be a victim of SA for a certain amount of time, and then poof, one day I'm no longer that. You know, like.
And the thing is, they never stop at once.
Yeah,
So,
and
they never stop at once. So
yeah.
they get caught once.
So I just think that taking plea bargains off of the table right at the get-go, it will make prosecuting attorneys work harder. Yes, it will. It will make them work harder.
Because it seems like every single one of them get plea deals, like every single case.
86%.
You know what's crazy? You see like people getting DUIs and their second offense is harsher than their first offense and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But you see these pedos do that, right? And their next penalty isn't harsher. It's the same or less.
Exactly.
Like I said this on my channel multiple times. My brother-in-law got busted like 8 years ago for drug trafficking. And whatnot. And the person that was sentenced right before him was in federal court for his 5th charge of production, distribution, and receiving of child pornography. He got 5 years. My brother-in-law got 36 years fixed. So this parasite, for his 5th time, he's already out walking the street. He's been free for 4 years already.
That's the part that's crazy to me too. They'll get all these charges and they'll put them consecutive together. You know what I'm saying? Or concurrent. I don't know which one. I have to go back and look at which one is which.
Concurrent means together, so they run together all at once. So if they get like 5 different charges and they run concurrent, they wrap them all into one. So actually, if he gets sentenced to like 5 different charges, he gets 5 years on each charge. He's going to be serving 5 years for every 1 year he's in prison.
Yeah, and that's bullshit.
Consecutively means one back to back to back to back to back.
That's what I think needs to happen also is it needs to be consecutive instead of concurrent. Because when you're giving somebody only 5 years for 15 charges and they've done this 15 times, that shows that they're completely not going to change, right? And I think every time, like, let's say the first time they get blah, blah, it still needs to be harsher than what they're getting. But they do it a second time. We know that every time that there is repeat charges on this stuff, right? We've seen it 101 times. Go look at these people's records. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just like they do with a DWI or a DUI, harsher to the point of, if you get caught 3 times, I think it should be 3 and done. I think it should be 1 and done. But let's say, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like people don't realize that like the reoffense rate for a pedo is 98.8%. That 1.2% that don't reoffend, I don't really give a shit. You know what I mean? Like that's not like I don't send them all to prison for the rest of their scumbag lives, bury them under the prisons, execute them. I don't care. Just get them out of here. Line them up. I'll do it myself on a daily basis. You know what I mean? And I mean that. Like I really honestly mean that. I would do it on a daily basis myself.
I wish we could do the purge on them, but that's side the point. Go ahead and like I've said, like me and my hubby were talking about this. We were talking about doing like the old school gladiator fights where you had them in the middle of the ring. Take a lifer, a person who's murdered someone, right? Not a child, not a woman, but just somebody who was maybe a banger. You know what I'm saying? And they get preferential treatment for every pedo that they take out.
My brother-in-law, for example, would be a perfect client.
Mm-hmm. Get years off his sentence, for everyone he takes out, and a steak dinner.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, see, the thing about it is the thing that people have lost sight of is why we have laws and what the penalties for breaking these laws are supposed to do. Now, we have laws to keep order and to keep happiness and to keep people safe. And the reason why there's penalties for breaking laws is because the penalties are supposed to be so harsh that it deters you from committing the crime in the first place. It's like what's the punishment for capital murder? It's the death penalty, right? So that's pretty harsh sentence. I mean, that's why people aren't. That's why there's not millions of people out there running around committing capital murder every single day. There's reasons for it. It's because they're scared they're going to get caught, and if they do, they're going to get executed. So the punishments have got to meet the crime.
These
When
days, they give them houses and housing and stuff.
yeah,
like that, you know what I mean?
like if I was to beat, let's say, and I'm not saying I would, I'm not saying I wouldn't, but if I was to beat up a pedophile, I could literally get charged for a hate crime.
What?
How does that make sense? How does that make sense? Because like
You
if
have to agree to it when you go on the
like
sex offenders.
when you go on the registry, you have to agree to not use this information against these people. You have to swear not to hurt them or harm them or instruct other people to harm them. Like, and if you do, you're going to go to prison for a long ass time. They're protected.
Yeah.
They're 100% protected.
And they give them housing
Like-
when they get out. They give them jobs to help them get jobs.
And
It's
that's
just
people
ridiculous.
don't understand. People really don't understand the
So
scope.
basically, if you go do pedo stuff, you can actually get out, get housing, get help. But if you sold a little bit of drugs or did a white collar crime, such as stealing from your
Exactly.
employer, you're just fucked when you get out.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much.
Yes.
And I think that's one of the reasons why it's so rampant is because they're like, well,
And yeah,
give me a
and-
house.
in that white collar criminal, that drug dealer criminal, they lose their right to vote for the rest of their lives and all that. Like,
Can't own firearms.
can't on fire. What the like?
Yeah.
Where it just don't make sense to me.
Yeah, they
So-
can't get on any government assistance or anything. But you're telling me that a pedo who did something to a child can go get free housing and get food stamps, and there's no problem for them.
Exactly.
Well, see
That's
here
bullshit.
in
It is bullshit.
see here where I live, it's different in every state and every city what the ordinance are, but here it's 1,000 feet. So registered sex offenders can't live 1,000 feet within a school or a dwelling that is dominated by a children, like a daycare or a pediatric center or like parks. They're not allowed to live 1,000 feet from those. Now there's an apartment complex here just a couple miles from my house. And I believe it's got 12 apartments in it, 6 on one side, 6 on the other side, single level. And right on the other side of the chain link fence is a middle school. Well, this apartment complex, out of the 12 people that live there, 9 of them are registered sex offenders.
When you pull them up on the map,
When you pull it up on the map, 9 of them are registered sex offenders. Now, when you call the police station and tell them, they laugh at you. They tell you, we don't have the manpower. We don't have the time to do that. Now, that all comes down to legitimately plea bargains. The first kink in the chain is the plea bargain. Because a lot of them, the first thing that they'll do is they'll say like, okay, well, I don't want to register. Make it so I don't have to register and I'll plead guilty to whatever other crime you want me to. As long as I don't got to register, I'll plead guilty to this crime and this crime. My uncle did it. My uncle, may he not rest in peace, because he's a piece of shit and he was a pedophile, and like legitimately, he did it. He went and did 3 years in prison for SAing a 13-year-old girl, and he didn't have to register as a sex offender because of a plea bargain.
Yeah, those ones really piss me off, man.
That's just messed up. Like, it's just to think about like how screwed
know
the
how hard
justice
it is
system is.
for victims to come
Yeah.
forward. You know, like they have to go through.
Yeah.
They have to go through the testing at the hospital. You know, the rape kit kind of thing. They have to go. And then they have to. When it comes to court, they have to testify. There's so many things the victim has to go through. You know what I mean?
Just to have it actually go to court, and then the prosecuting attorney walks out and hands a plea bargain over to the defendant. No, that's not okay. You know,
Now, I will
that's
say there's
entirely
one
not
thing
okay.
I wish they would do too when they do these things. Some people, it's hard for them to face their abuser, right?
Yes.
I think
Oh, yeah.
that they should make it to where the abuser is either not able to be in court that day when that victim speaks, so that they don't have to look at them because it re-victimizes the victim, or like put up something to where the victim can't see them,
Yeah.
if that makes
Well, see-
sense.
Yes, no, that makes sense. But I think I got maybe one that's just a little bit of a better idea.
Or at least sit
How about-
in another room.
How about the victim, the child victim, gives a recorded statement, and either in the judge's chambers, and the judge can bring the tape back out and play it for the jury, play it for whoever else is in the courtroom, so that victim don't have to sit there. Like,
me, man.
Yeah, my wife was terrified. She went through this ordeal. Her and 5 of her friends legitimately stepped up against her stepdad, and he confessed to doing this, and he walked out of the courtroom
There wasn't enough evidence.
just to turn around 5 years later and rape the 13-year-old, almost killed her, and went to prison for 5 years
And had to register. Now.
and had to register,
That's what
but
you
went to prison for 5 years. That's it. It all comes from a plea bargain. I didn't get a plea for my innocence. They don't get a plea for their freedom. That's how I look at it.
Especially the ones that have multiple counts, you know, from prior.
Yeah. Second, third, fourth offenders, fourth-time offenders, you know, or those ones that walk in here that's got 60 different charges.
So disgusting.
That says guilty to me. You get busted and they check your laptop, they check your cell phone, and you got thousands of images of toddlers and 2-3-year-olds on your personal. That says guilt. Why do you even need a courtroom?
I've seen some of them have like 5 and 6 different counts from like within like every couple years.
Yeah.
And it's like
They get
you would
they
think that
get caught.
would look at that person and be like, well,
Yeah.
obviously this person is not going to quit doing this. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Well, see, because the courts look at it like this: those other charges, they were all dropped, they were dismissed, so they don't matter no more. And it's stupid because of the plea bargain.
That's the whole thing.
Exactly, but that's how the judicial system looks at it.
I know, and
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It breaks my heart and it makes me sick to my stomach at the same time. But that's my little rant and spiel for the day, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, absolutely. I am fixing to get off here in a minute though, because I'm getting tired and I got to figure out what the hell we gonna eat today.
Nice.
I got to. Yeah, are you going to be doing any streaming today?
I don't know. I got locked out of my work account, so I'm trying to figure out how to fix that shit, and I'm really stressed out about it. So, because I don't have internet, only internet I got is on my phone because I forgot to pay it yesterday, and yeah, no, I can't get into my account and work. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but yeah, we'll see.
Just let me, I'll see my notification if I see it. That's why the reason I asked is sometimes notifications don't come through, just in case you actually had something planned or something. But yeah.
No, I'm kind of laying low this week, and to begin with, because I got a big stream coming up here in the next few days. You know what I mean? So 24-hour live streams. 24-hour live streams are not the easiest thing in the world to do, especially when you're clean and sober. Well, clean anyway, not sober, but because I will be drinking. But
yeah, that's gonna be a long one.
yeah. Last year was like 28 hours. So. But it was fun.
Okay.
I had a blast, and this year I'm going to do the first annual G2K Awards. So y'all might want to check that shit out. Just saying.
I'm gonna be over there for as long as I possibly can be, at least.
Oh yeah, I don't expect it. I'm the only one that's expected to be there for 24 hours. So, but yeah, like last year we brought in the New Year's with seven different countries, areas, time zones, and shit. So the record the goal this year is 8. So we'll see. It's fun. I have a blast doing it. So yes, indeed. They were like, he's on crack.
Somebody said that?
Everybody does. Somebody does every single year.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's all good. I'm like, no, I've
Yeah.
never smoked crack before, but I have licked a lot of crack before. I'm saying.
I gotta hold the kitten. We got a kitten. Hubby was driving and almost hit her. She was in the middle of the road, just like laying down
Oh,
in the middle of the
man.
road.
Oh,
She
first
little-
It was like a sprinter. No, it's I almost hit her.
Well, yeah. Well, you
Before you
saw her. You saw her way before. But I'm saying, if you had not have saw her, that could have wound up a whole lot different. So thank God you did see her. And she's a little sweetheart. Like, she's so super sweet. And she just wants to lay down in your lap and get pets. And she'll take her little head and rub on your face. She's a sweet little girl. And everything. And so we trying to find her owner, but I don't know if we're going to be successful if we don't. I think his mom might take her, because we could possibly keep her because she is a female. We have only a female in the house, but we already have 4 dogs and 2 outside. We're trying to take care and find them homes, and it's just, we got too many animals.
Just a little I don't even know what you want to call it, but if you are a cat owner, please, I beg you, please, make sure your cat is an inside cat, because the night before Christmas Eve, I was coming home, somebody's cat ran out in front of me, I missed it, and then I got the one right behind it. It was one of the worst experiences I've ever had in my life. I felt so bad. I literally came home and I bawled. I cried. Like, please, for driver's sake and your kitty's sake, just get them a litter box. They don't need to go outside. It's overrated out there for cats. It really is. Just leave them inside, because when they get ran over, it really makes the person who ran them over feel like a piece of shit.
Yeah, well, I have an outside cat, but because he grew up out there. Like, I tamed him. He was feral.
Right.
But he doesn't do that because he is feral and he was already out there. He knows not to get by vehicles and things like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he actually very rarely leaves the house. He has his own little condo. He has a dog house that has a blanket and a bed in it, and it's got a heated light on it during the wintertime when it's cold, so he can stay warm. So he has his own bachelor pad, and he's brought his bitches over here too to eat food.
Oh yeah, he brought them over to eat food, and he brought them over to really get some pootie tang.
Yeah, and he knows, he was born and raised out there. It's different. Like, if you have a cat that doesn't know outdoors, don't let them out there. They have no idea. They will run straight for that road, just like you said, because they're inside cats. He was a feral cat, so I had to earn his trust. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think I could keep him indoors because he doesn't, he grew up his whole life out there. But that's different. But most likely the cat that you accidentally, it was probably an indoor cat that somebody let outdoors.
She was. She had a collar and everything, and yeah,
I'll tell you
like
this
they don't
too.
need to go outside. Just let
Do
them sit in the
not
box.
get even if cats tear up stuff by clawing, don't get your cats declawed. It's not good.
Yeah.
They have no way to get away from predators. If they do, let's say your cat accidentally gets outside, right? If they have no claws, they cannot climb a tree to get away from a predator, and they have no way to protect themselves from anything. I don't believe in declawing. just
Yeah,
because
I
it's
don't
easier
either.
on you.
Like, let's de-fingernail you guys. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like going and getting an animal spayed or neutered before they've experienced what it's about. You know what I mean? It forever changes them. It does something to their chemistry, and it does. It messes their spirit for sure.
Yeah. I think so. That's my.
We got both of our females fixed and everything, and they're microchipped. But I do think that is a thing that people should do. But yeah, I'm glad they're starting to pass where you can't declaw, and you do not have to cut. I don't know why people think you have to cut a cat's claws. You do not. You do not have to trim them. You don't have to do any of that. Cat's claws naturally shed.
Yeah.
Get them a scratch and
Just leave
post.
their nails alone, ladies and gentlemen, unless you're painting them.
I know somebody who actually does it. Now, they do have these little things that you can put on the claws. They're rubber, but I still don't say don't do that because their claws retract, right? And that could hurt. That hurts. Imagine having it keeping their claws out all the time, and they're having to step that way, and it's pressing on that skin because it's trying to retract as they walk. That's got to hurt.
Yeah.
Like, that's got to be painful. I love my kitties and puppy dogs, though. We have a huge heart. We both do towards animals in general. I told him the next thing he's going to bring home is a cow. I'm going to look out there and there's going to be a whole cow.
I wanted to get a mini pig. I wanted to get a mini pig and name him Cop, but my wife said I couldn't do it.
My cousin actually has one, and that thing thinks it's a dog, and it's the most pitiful thing you've ever seen in your life. It's so spoiled. That pig is so spoiled.
You've never seen me beg for a mini pig either. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is G2K. Have the day that you deserve to have, ladies and gentlemen. One child is one too many. Peace, love, and Afro grease, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good day.
Love you, G2K. Miss No Booty. Bye.
Bye, Charlie. Love you.
Love you.
And just like that, he was gone.
But I want to tell you all days and today to be blessed and remain highly favored, and that I love you all and thank you all for being here today. Please hit that like button, that share, that subscribe, all those good, lovely things. Please wash your ass, wash your face, preferably not with the same rag. We don't need you walking around here with ass face. Please brush your teeth and floss, bitch. Don't be walking around here with halitosis breath. And you walk around this bitch with one tooth hanging and another tooth going. Get that shit pulled. Gum bitches to death. I'd rather you be a gummy bitch than a cricket meth mouth bitch. Okay? And please make sure that you use deodorant. Deo for the BO. Cologne is not a substitution. And soap and water, people. Take a bath. Even if you have to take a whole bath. I mean, just fucking don't walk around here stinking. Use some lotion for them ashy elbows and ashy kneecaps. Don't be walking around here looking like a little hooligan. All right. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed one. I love all my angels. Love y'all. Bye.
I'm from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood to the day that I go from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show from the TUPELO. I'm ripping my hood to the day that I go.
I'm from the west side, we don't need no introduction. This was the best ride. We all big boy rolling and holding. Come take a test drive. Hilldale, Evergreen, Glenkirk, Outer Street, bending every corner on the west, and that's where I'll be. Sunroof back, checking seat banging down 1800, chunking up the deuce to my post slanging down on 18. 1800. Show no love to the ladies that's training round on 1800. Making time stand still. Crystalline swinging down on 1800. Watching out for them knuckleheads that be stinking round on 1800. Big rims and low pros be blanging round on 1800. Better completely change the way you're thinking about round 1800. Really hate to see you boys get left slanking around 1800. Out of street got some history, just let Captain C lay it out. If I don't finish it all on this one, let the second verse break it out. Remember the blue were promising OG standing back there by 60 deep. Bull walking, Charles Blue, a big Anthony using P.
I'm from the TUPELO. I'm repping my